hour. So we like in our last wave of the believers coming in until brother probably gets spiritual powers.
What dream he had?
The brother had a dream. It was a lot. It basically like destruction. Like it started off with him, the elder Yashawamba, another elder brother over there in Dallas. They was talking about new fruit and how these brothers are good fruit. And one of them name was Michael, right? And then they was chopping it up. And they went to Yashawamba's basement or garage. I think it was garage. They was there for a minute. Then he said immediately, like, if I'm paraphrasing brother's dream, immediately after, like, the sky started, changing, like a change or something like that too, right? Like a chain came down, and basically destruction came, tornadoes, earthquakes, wind, like the wind was boisterous, like it was like destruction, like, a lot happened, and El Yashawamba yelled, like, get in the house, like, get inside the house. And then brother about to get in, then a woman came, and then the brother left in the house, and then that's similar to the new way he was coming in the last second, the last minute. And they also, the elder said that he saw a man clothed in fire, walking like I dare, like,
pacing back and forth,
like he knew something about
with a trumpet.
With a trumpet, that's another thing too. He had a trumpet, you see. And he talking to Michael or angel because he mentioned Michael in the dream, talking about the brother though, but then he saw an angel clothed in fire. It was a lot going on. That chain to it represented something, man.
He said the trumpet was like close to his mouth, but he wasn't just ready to blow it yet, but it was like mad.
That's what Jesus Testimonials.
Judgment is here.
Judgment is here. I'll make sure
I love that brother too. I watched a lot of his videos.
Yeah.
He's mad smart.
Yeah, through the spirit, man. And also the chain, like the Lord about to just let everything loose, man. It was something like that with the chain. I can't remember everything totally.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But it was like the chain came down from heaven.
Like Yahweh, like that in that movie, he released the Kraken.
Yeah.
Demons coming down, tornadoes, Leviathan gonna wake up. The angel like, okay, the last one is sealed. Release the Kraken, bring hell on earth, man.
Like you said, he had the trumpet next to it, but like he's about to blow, ready to blow it. Real close to him, like he's ready to blow it. But these angels, they waited. The scriptures say they rejoice in his commandment. So we know we're close, man. And that's what we going into the spirit, going to the fear of the Lord. These wicked jakes, these Les and Moses and all of this,
See, like we said, everybody's under a test. See, these people, and that's why the scriptures is written for a reason, man. Okay? Look at the people of old. When they got puffed up and proud, the Most High brought judgment on their ass, man. These people ahead, they doing the same thing, man.
That's what the scriptures say. Basically, we're in the days of the Son of Man.
Yeah.
These are the days of Noah 2.0, man. They was eating, drinking, marrying, they was having sex, partying, parlaying, bullshit. Spring break this and go to Miami this and let's be out to ATL and let's have a good girls' night out and these dudes out here effeminate, all simping and shit. The Lord about to bring judgment, and our people they don't know what's gonna happen, man. We have a conversation with people in the world. You talk to them, you may throw a little something to see what their mind on that. Like I said, I was talking to people out there playing basketball, asking like, what if y'all do the NBA tackle off? One of them said he's gonna just die. He's gonna curl up and just instead of screaming, I'm like, this nigga's finished.
Like I broke it down to my friend. True, right? It's one of my friends, my close friends. I played a game with him. I broke it down to him. Said, we playing the game. He talked to me about getting a tattoo. Like, damn, that means you through, bro.
Yeah, he's done. Because once you hear this word, the fear of the Lord automatically. I remember when I first heard it, like, I was terrified. I thought they could end it tomorrow when I was finished. If it's tomorrow,
bro, I started crying, man.
Yeah,
all that shit. I'm like, yo, this shit about to pop off right now.
But that's what the scripture says. Let's get that Proverbs 24:7.
Con. You want me to still get Jeremiah 8 as well?
Oh yeah, we gonna get that.
So let's get that right. Isaiah 24:7, you said?
No, Proverbs.
Proverbs 24 and verse 7.
And then we gonna get. In fact, yeah, let's get that. Read that.
Proverbs 24 verse 7.
Oh yeah, Daniel 12 and 10 after.
Con. Let's go. Proverbs 24 and 7. Wisdom is too high for a fool.
Wisdom is too high for these. Majority of these people out here are fools, man. Okay, they're fools, man.
Yeah.
They're not certain. I mean, they lack wisdom. They lack fear.
Yeah, because that's what wisdom is the fear of the Lord, man. So they don't fear the Lord. Once you come to this faith, you hear like the missiles is coming, famine, tribulations, and you're like, how can I escape that? The way to escape that is fearing the Lord, serving Him to the best of your ability. Repent, keep the commandments to the best of your ability, have faith in Yahushua. If it's set up for you to be a prophet, go to the highways and the byways and prophesy His word, do the work, do videos, feed the elect, feed the sheep, feed the lambs. If I gotta do that, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to taste of the Lord's judgment, man. Because dying of a famine is terrible, man.
It's hard. It's horrible.
One of the
way
worst
go.
ways to die. Man, getting burnt up. I believe they said a missile was what? We rounded up 7 times hotter than the sun. You see that? And the sun is hot. You know, it's a hot day. You know, it's hot. Imagine you on the sun. You're done. Imagine that coming to this and it's 7 times hotter. The nukes. So once you hear that, you move with fear, man. And the Lord wants you to move with fear, man. He didn't say, "Oh, come back to me by way of honey buns and just sit down and skip over roses and sing and dance."
Because you realize there's no consequences.
There's no consequences, man, in your actions. The Lord wants you to know there's consequences for the actions that you do, man. You gotta take responsibility. You want to sit there and go off and be wicked. You want to cross both sides of the street. You want to eat all type of abominable foods. You want to do all type of manner of wickedness, man. Not rehearse righteous acts. Not even try to keep the holy days. You're not even trying to reverence the Sabbath to the best of your ability. Or some brothers keep it Friday, Saturday. Other brothers ready to keep it through the spirit, of course. Going to it by way of the lunar, by way of the moon. But they're trying. Brothers is trying. So these people out here, that's the difference between an elect and a non-elect. The elect are gonna try, man, to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, knowing that we're not perfect, we fall short, and we're trying our best. These people here, they don't fear the Lord, man. That's another thing too. We fear the Lord through the Spirit. The Lord blesses us with that. That's a blessing. These other people, he put the Spirit upon them to not fear him, so he could jack their ass up.
He gave them a reprobate mind.
He gave them a reprobate mind, man. These people are done. People, and then people close to us, friends, family, and they got the warning, so they can't. That's another thing too. They're not gonna be able to say, "I didn't know." They not. I didn't know. I didn't know. It's like everyone heard the truth, man. It's clear as day.
Like Yahushua said, if he didn't come, then you guys would have an excuse.
That's right. But now you have no cloak for your sins.
There's no cloak. There's no covering because the truth has been out. And that's why he allowed this thing to go on as long as he did. Right? So no Israelite, when it's all said and done, has any excuses. It's all over the internet. And all these platforms are free. And everybody has a smartphone, so there's no excuse, man.
The Lord
smartphone, tablet, computer, everybody got some shit, laptop.
Yeah.
Alright? Yeah.
The Lord set it up easy.
Easy, man.
You that in Jeremiah 8?
Yeah.
Jeremiah 8 and verse 3. And death shall be chosen rather than life.
Death, and that's the majority of our people. They chose death over who was life, Yahushua.
That's right. Scripture say, well, whoso hated me loved death.
Yeah.
You hate Yahushua, you love death. You hate this truth because Yahushua, he's the truth.
Matter of fact, let's get at John 3:36. A lot of our people, you don't choose Yahushua, it's death. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed, man. Period, man.
It's like you said,
John 3:36, yeah.
3. The water. John 3:36.
Oh yeah, and Daniel 12:10. That's all.
That was 12. Come on, I'll hold that. Okay, so John 3:36. He that believeth on the Son have everlasting life, and he that believeth not the Son shall not see life.
Not gonna see life.
But
right? Not on this time. Not on this go around. Get.
But the wrath of Yahweh abideth on him.
There you go, man. So we just see. It's the wrath of the Most High, the second death. The wrath of the Most High is what? The second death. Death by pain, man. Fire, man. Right? Nuclear heat, man. Right? So Jake better get with it, man.
Because
we the best, huh? We say?
No, second. Let me cut you off.
Yeah.
We go to the book of Proverbs, the first chapter. It says what? He gonna laugh and mock me and fear come. He gonna laugh at your calamities.
Yeah. So in the affliction they shall what? Seek me early.
Right. Ooh, can I get that?
Yeah. Daniel 12. Yeah.
Definitely Daniel 12. Because it's a point in Proverbs. I can quote it right quick, but I'd rather read it. So read Daniel 12 and 10. If the Spirit allow. Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
And that's why these people, like you said, we were bringing out certain people. They don't understand
Because they're wicked.
They're wicked. They may seem cool. If you ain't cool with the Lord, then it doesn't matter at all, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of people I
Yeah.
know.
It's like he's a he's a decent guy.
He's decent, he cool. But to the Lord, I'm gonna jack his ass up.
See, like the Most High said, he don't see
How we see.
as we see.
Right. His thoughts are not our thoughts.
If you don't see, you may think that man is cool and all that. Oh, look at this nigga. He's a piece of shit.
He probably putting in adultery.
Yeah.
He probably into witchcraft.
Yeah, you don't know what he's doing behind.
You don't know. You don't know. You plotting on you, man.
Yeah.
The Lord knows all of that. He knows the thoughts and intents of the heart. Well, that's a word we cut to the thoughts of the heart. But the Lord knows the inward thoughts of the man, you know? He knows your inward, man. He knows what your truly intentions are, man. So that's scary, man. These people, and like, you know, some people I met, you know, this dude, man, he's pretty cool, man. I may have a share, laugh with him, you know, play ball with him. You know, yo, this dude is cool, man. He's always some water. But this dude is wicked, man. You mention something else to him, and they still go, this is a demon, you know?
Especially that Vanessa separated a lot of people. A lot of people you thought had something of faith. That Vanessa hit, like even some family members, motherfuckers gave in. I'm like, motherfuckers are weak, man.
Yeah, people in my family, man.
And you really didn't believe, man.
They said, it could be the, you know, Revelation 13, you know. Then that's when they got it. So you don't fear the Lord, man. If you know that, and they so-called Christians, see, that's Christianity is finished, man.
See, that was a test.
Yeah.
Even that Benjamin said, he said, see, is to come to test the wise virgins from the foolish virgins. It was a test, man. And like we read it, 66%, which they got the number they want. Because this devil, he moves off certain numbers. They got the number that they want. All right? That's why they pull back everything. Mission accomplished. Now we're going to move to something else.
Because they need a catastrophic event to take place to usher in the enterprise fully. They said it's a new order coming. They got to be the ones to lead it. So how do you bring in their enterprise?
Get rid of this system.
That's right.
Which deals with cash.
She heard, see the dude, you know. They see the garments. They know what brothers is about, man.
They got to get rid of this quote unquote society that deals with that paper currency.
That's right.
See,
right?
They got to phase it out.
Because like going back to what the elite said to Aaron Russo, you know, one of the I think it's whatever his name was, you know, Nicholas or whatever. He said what their goals have everyone CHIP, man. Everyone. That's their goal. Meaning that's fulfillment. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive that charagma. You go to the charagma incision, you know, palisade, graph all the data, you know, the stake, you know, actually puncture, you know, they want to prick you, man. They want to penetrate you, man. And they're gonna get a lot of people gonna take it. Because St. John the Revelator saw people taking it. So you're gonna have a lot of wicked Israelites taking it, heathens, Esau, they all gonna be taking it, man, but not be elect. You see? That's why we're approaching them times. We're here. Like this that next step. Like everything, like through the spirit, some of the elders apostles went down. Brothers mentioned how this was a prelude. The whole finesse and, you know, Crown Royale, you know, that was the prelude to this. And we see it, it's clear. Now they talking what? CBDC. You see, no more Metro cards. Now you gotta just, you know, scan, swipe, go.
Yeah, they're phasing out this year, Metro cards.
See?
That's it. This is the last year for it.
They put up them towers. You know, now they talking about cyber, you know. So they gonna crash the economy. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing that solution, problem reaction solution. That's how Esau deals, man. Order, add chaos. Order out of the chaos, man. Cause chaos and then bring in that order. Bringing that solution with solution in their mind is going to be what? The charagma, man. That's the only way to make sure you're secure, you're safe, have everything in one. Your cars, your keys, your wallet, your assets, you know, bring information, background history, you know, all in one, man. Just put it inside of you.
And that depop, they got to bring down the population. Because they feel that there's not enough resources to go around for everybody. So this was a part of the culling game.
That's right.
Right? Kill off the useless eaters.
Which when we look at people that took finesse, man, you look inside their eyes, dead. They look soulless.
Yeah.
Like that Jake right there, man, yo.
That was it. And it was that it wasn't us talking to him, it was the Lord.
The Lord.
The Lord was telling him, don't take it. So people think it's us. It ain't us, man. It's the Spirit of the Lord, man.
Because he feel condemned. You could tell, like, when he walked by, he was like, oh, what's up, man, a long time.
There's a lot of people.
He said, where's your man at? You know, he said, all right. And I looked in his eyes, man. He looked like he wanted to hurry up and go. Like, he felt condemned in the spirit, like, damn, you know? He got them demons on him, man. He looked soulless, man. So when he turned up, we don't see.
Well, the scripture said there was a 2 Ezra 16, 6-7. The trust in him shall be had in derision. See? And like we said, a lot of people, when we told you not to take it, that wasn't us. That was the Most High through his only begotten Son, warning you, Jakes. Of course, you don't take heed to the warning. All right? So that's why Yahweh said we're going to get after Luke 10:16. We're going to get it, man. All right, go ahead.
2 Ezra 16 and verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
There you go. So you trust in a beast, now you being held in derision. All right? Meaning, well, he's going to mock you, man. Right? You didn't know I was a snake. You didn't know I was the devil. You dumb nigga. You don't know your history. We gonna bring something out. You gonna take it? That's how they look at you. Like you niggas are dumb. Like you don't get it, man. You should have listened to them crazy guys. All right? You're gonna be had in derision.
It was the prophecy goes into goes in 11, second and fifth chapter, among other scripture. When they go into like they gonna look for the prophets basically. They gonna be like, they gonna remember the crazy guys on the corner, man. You know, they gonna be like, oh man, those guys, they was right, man. Or like that prepper said, he grew up his whole life walking by, white man, and this and all of this. But his son time to talk about the Quran and all of this, and he would listen for a little minute, but show that he heard the word, and now he's saying everything he's been saying is coming to pass.
Yeah.
It was proved that the prophets we said before.
He said it's crazy how the people you ignore. That's how it is.
And it's like that in every movie, like with different movies that got like what's movie y'all watch, man? I can't remember the name of it though.
That's what the truth will be what? On the highways and hedges.
That's right.
Wisdom cried, she utter a voice in the streets. The chief place of concourse. That's where the truth will be at. The truth will be in these buildings, man. It's not going to be in the school or the food system or these universities. It's not going to be on TV, all right? The Most High had it what? The people that you would never think have the truth. That's how he set it up, man. He had the prophets in sackcloth. Didn't say he was going to confound the wise by the what? By the foolishness of preaching, man. That's how he was going to confound people. All right? The people that you overlook, yeah, that's where the truth was with. All right? Like we said, he ain't make us come with the decked out garments and the exotic cars. All right? And that's not, the truth ain't going, so that cuts all these pastors who's asking the church to give donations so they can have their own private jet. And you dumb niggas actually gave them money, man. So how could we feel sorry for you? And them same pastors told you to bow to Vanessa, to bow to the beast. Them same pastors, right? None of these commercial pastors spoke out against this thing, man. They all tell you, make sure you go out there. Deion Sanders, these athletes, he was telling Jake, I'm telling my community to get the vaccine. What happened? Toes got amputated, man. See? Now his dumbass probably took, he got a little injury, his body fucked up. Now his shit gotta get amputated, man. Alright? Because why? Like the brothers just read the scripture. Read it one more time.
Gone. 2 Ezra 16 and verse 69. And they that consider them shall be had in derision.
You're gonna be had in derision. Right? You mean derision means what? Mocking. Right? State of confusion, man. Right? So you're being had in derision, you're going to be mocked. Just like we said, like all these celebrities who worship Satan, now what? They're being had in derision. They're miserable, they're upset, tattoos all over their body, drug use, just sleeping with random women, sleeping with trannies. He's being had in derision. His spirit is not at rest. Right? He's bugged out, man. Like we said, if he could see the fourth dimension, you'll see them demons laughing at him. Alright? On his shoulder, laughing at him. Just laughing. You know? That's when your spirit not at rest. Alright, what you got?
It says, and a reproach and trodden underfoot.
Trodden underfoot. Read some meaning. Let's go get after that.
Luke 16. Luke 16.
Luke 16.
I believe so. But I also have Proverbs 1 in the spirit.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember neither. Slot here. I'll read Proverbs 1 right quick. Proverbs 1 in verse, so we're going into verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
There you go, man. The highways and hedges. Alright? That's where the Lord had this truth out there for years, man. Years. Jake wasn't listening to jack shit. Now the truth is everywhere now. Everybody knows. But like Yahweh Shai said it best. The work is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Like the Apostle Paul said that years ago. Every street corner is supposed to be an Israelite camp, man. But you got few laborers, man. Even everybody know now, but it's few laborers, man. We just read it. Many are created, but few shall be saved. It's talking about Israel, because Israel is as what? As the sand of the sea. So only a small group of Israelites gonna make it up out of here, man. Especially in America, man. The vast majority of our Israel people walking up and down, they're going to die. family members, friends. It doesn't matter. They gonna perish, man. Okay, and that's something that we got to get used to seeing too.
And that's what the Spirit is truth preparing us for. You know, because what the scriptures say, thousands shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand. The scriptures also say in the book of Amos, how there will be dead bodies in every place. Also in the second Ezra, 16th chapter, 15th chapter, dead bodies cast out as dung. You know, that's also in Jeremiah the 16th chapter.
16th chapter, yeah.
You know, there'll be dead bodies everywhere, man. And you know, if you know, with dung is shit. You know, sometimes you step up with dog doodle. You know, you see the amount of times you see dog doodle in your daily walks, that's when dead bodies you're gonna see on the floor, man.
That scripture was in Revelation the 14th chapter. I think coming to the end. You're gonna see these scriptures, man. Most are gonna bring death out here, man. That's when people gonna fear the Lord. Like we said, 9/11. We said Bible sales was through the roof, man. Everybody wants to be in they Bible, man. And you had some other idiots talking about where was God. It was the Most High running. After the towers fell, you saw the apparitions of the scripture says his angels are minister. Horrifying judgment, but it was beautiful. Like that was artwork. You know, both sides like it's done. You know, but this time the great work is going to be Babylon destruction. She said they're going to come. Wow. Revelation 15. What you got?
Revelation 14 and verse 15. It says, "And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, to rush in thy sickle and reap. For the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe."
It's deliver the elect ahead.
It says, "And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth."
That's Yahweh Shai ahead.
Right? "And the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had the fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of the Most High.
Wrath of the Most High, yeah.
And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse bridles."
That's how much blood will be out here. Because everything is right. So when the judgment really comes forth, the scripture says blood will be up to what? The horse's bridle, man. That's how much death's gonna be out here, man. Right? Judgment everywhere. Okay.
Right now the harvest is ripe, man.
Harvest is right.
At that time, because you know you're harvesting all the things you sow throughout the spring, summer season. You harvest it during the winter time. You know, you got to get the sickle, your crops, everything like that. So everything is right. These people are ready for the taking, man. America's one big altar. You see that? And mad people get put to death, man. Massive destruction and death is coming upon America now. Great for these people. They got nothing to do. They don't know. They can't understand it. They don't believe it. They put it far off. You know, but guess what? It will happen in your time, man. Very soon. It can happen towards the end of this year, next year, and you know, it's gonna happen soon. Lord willing, man. You know, we know because the harvest is ripe. The people, the wickedness at an all-time high.
Yeah, how much more we gotta go through for the Lord deliver us? The wickedness is high. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The woman of the year is a trainee.
A man. Like, make it make sense, man. You had this one swimmer dude who came
You clearly see there's a man.
Listen, like forced him in place in the men's thing, so he wasn't doing it great. He wasn't doing it.
462.
But now he's number one in the women's, you know? And then also,
yo, that's confused. Come on, man.
you had some woman that was born a biological woman who couldn't compete in the Olympics because they said she had to take the men to stop. So how did that make sense? A man could so she can't compete. That's why a man with testosterone, but a man can compete. As he said, he women up. Like that's like Jake. Some people, a man can get locked up. This place is
That's
right,
just
man.
confusion, man.
The harvest is right.
This place is wicked as hell, man.
You got people out there that you know, you got men that get locked up. They don't say, hey, I identify as a woman. And then Esau, since under his new laws and shit, they put him in a woman prison. And he was in there raping women, man. What type of shit is going on here?
Or they can use the same bathroom too.
You say bathroom?
You know what? At the end of the day, that's what you demons want.
That's what you wanted,
Or
right?
you were marching for gay rights and happy for gay people. That was it in the first place, man. Eventually to replace the woman, man. Replace genders, period, man. Alright? This is a bizarro world. And now the ultimate goal, what they wanted, was to indoctrinate children. Okay? That's what things going in stages, man. That was the ultimate goal. Alright? It wasn't just to liberate gay people and make you feel accepted. Nah, like they say, you're just seeing the trees and not the forest. Okay? Not a man, not a woman of the year is a man. Now, children are being indoctrinated with this crazy ass shit, man. Trannies, LGBT, binary, non-binary. Gotta know what a cisgender. All this crazy ass shit, man. Okay, confusion, man. Babylon, man. See, and they got more rights than the average heterosexual man or woman. See, that was their goal. And it's no longer believing in a higher power. They're believing in the state. They're believing in Aisha. Believing in his science. Okay? His science, man. What you got?
Look back to Proverbs.
That scripture says, showing the temple. What you got, Proverbs?
I'll go to a point where it says he made known his words to everybody. He said, I made my words to you. You do away with his prophets. But before that, we have Revelation 14 chapter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to think about 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
Okay, I'll get that.
Because that's what you see now. Aisha's image, man. Which goes into philosophy, which goes into his science, which goes into his democracy, his feminism, his homosexuality. Okay? His system, his belief system, man. See?
That's why we gotta be in the spirit of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, Ananias, and Azarias, and Mishael. You know, they said we're not bound down to that image, man. You can't cast me in that fiery furnace, man. The Lord, I will definitely deliver us, and if you don't, we're still not getting down. So, brothers, we got that spirit, man. You know, the Lord keep his spirit on us. You know, we willing to die for this, man. Tell with Esau's system, man. You're never gonna agree and get down with this shit. This shit is abominable. It's wicked. It's evil. It's demonic. You see? That's why, you know, some brothers, you know, brothers 20, brothers may get beheaded, man. Dude, this, you know, select a few brothers that will get beheaded for this, man. And then guess what? That's a victory right there. Personal chariots, man. That's the spirit that we gotta have, man. The spirit of willing to, you know, die for Al Basham. Shout out to Al this place, man. This is finished. You know?
Right is on the wall. Where you guys right?
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except the coming falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Read verse 4.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
See? Now he's showing that he is the Most High. That's what he's doing. He's replacing the Most High with his science. That's what we were just talking about, man. And his ideas, his image, is not being worshipped. That's what we're seeing. The Most High said nothing. He said nothing.
These tactics, born to be not an alien. He said he's the alien. We're finished, man. Yo, woman having sex with her. She's sitting there running up in the trees and laying in the dirt. You know, the place is fucking bad with confusion, man. It makes no sense. What's going on here, man? Over to bestiality, you know, pedophilia.
Zoophilia, pedophilia. Right? Oh, and you're that judge. She letting pedos go. Matter of fact, let's just Habakkuk 1 and 4. That woman is wicked, man. Right, giving him the minimum sentence. A man that preys on children, man. That's a vile dude, man.
Right.
And your man Pedo Joe is no different. You've seen the video clips, the videos on this guy touching up people, and he doing it right in front of them too. That's how bold the man was. He didn't touch it up on little girls people's faces, kissing them on the mouth. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? And there was some girl that looked like she was 11 years old. She looked like she didn't even have a chest yet. He put his hand on her chest, and then she tried to move away. He quickly brought her back. Like, don't move. Stay still for the picture. All his hand creeping up. And he doing this shit on camera. I'm like, what's going on here, man?
And then he said to one like 4 or 5 years old,
He said, are you 17?
You 17?
Yeah. And he just kissed her. He said, no dates till you're 30. I'm like, this guy is a pervert. And like you said, the parents are right there. So he's like, he's untouchable. He don't get it.
It's not there, man. You know what they doing to these little children, man.
And like Obama said, he said, I ain't gonna lie, he be going in on them pizzas and hot dogs. I'm like, that guy wicked, man. That whole circle, these people are
Demons, man. And they're going to slavery, man. All of them captivity, man.
Billy Harrison, Ted, Obama, Cushite, Biden, all them guys, man. Edomites, they going in captivity, man. Bunch of wicked men, man. Yeah.
And they're not gonna have it easy, man. They're gonna get it bad.
They're gonna have it the worst.
Yeah.
Worse, man. Yeah.
Habakkuk 1:4. Therefore the Lord slacks, and judgment doth never go forth, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
We see that right now. The law is slack. They not getting judged at the moment right now, so wickedness is at an all-time high.
And then even without people too, man. Just because we think the Lord is going to forget us, what's this verse from us? When it says, turn to the Lord will not let you go.
Yeah, he don't acquit the wicked. It takes a lot to get him angry, but when he does get angry, like we read earlier, who can stand before him?
Right.
So he just like even I saw, they know the nigga was selling drugs, but they build a case on it. They wait. Right, so when they bring that evidence in court, there is no getting out. Nigga, we have surveillance on you for 2, 3, 4 years. Selling dope, you got bodies, this amount of bodies. Your cousin doing this, that, and the third. This was your right hand man. They got everything on it. We had agents amongst you. The guy you thought was cool, that nigga was an agent, man. You see? He builds a case against you, and then he brings down a him. That's what the Most High does. You see? Yeah.
You think, Erica, you think if the law on adultery was going forth right now, people are committing adultery, man, or idolatry?
That would cut the adultery.
Witchcraft?
Yeah.
You went out there and openly saying they witching, man. If they would get burned alive, get stoned, get put to death, you think they were doing that, man?
That's what they used to do in back in Europe, man.
Yep.
Back in the Byzantine, even back up into the Renaissance. There used to be like witches gonna get burned today at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
They'll have there's a public execution.
Yeah.
People succumb to see people get burned alive, man.
Yeah.
So they'll see people get beheaded, man. Mm-hmm. We had that going on. Niggas in the hood be dropping like flies every day. Adultery, public execution, 5 o'clock in the evening, man. Mm-hmm. I think after seeing that a good 4 or 5 times, people are like, yo, I ain't messing with no man's wife, man. I ain't messing with no man's wife.
I ain't gonna bow down to no idols, man. Yeah. You so happy to old homeboy, man. He was mad cool, grew up to do, man. Now look at him, he's done.
Witches getting burnt, man.
Yeah.
Bitches after that first burning, these women learn fast.
Yeah. Cause they're gonna make sure y'all watch, man. Watch carefully.
They had that, I think in America too, the witches trial.
Yeah, the witch trials, yeah.
See?
The witch trials, man, we getting burned at the stake.
Burning them bitches, man. That's why, who are the bitches praying on children?
That's right.
You gotta burn people like that, man. The Marina, Abramoviches.
Yeah.
That slut shit. Bitches like that gotta burn, man. See? Okay? This is gonna happen, man. But how you gonna bring that? When the Lord raise up his men too, man. Scripture says the fishes shall become what?
Hunters, man. Lord willing, we continue doing. We part of that number, man. We gonna hunt you niggas down, man. You thieves down, heathens down, man. And we're gonna have fun with it, man. We can't wait for that, man. To grab your ass up, put you to death. We gonna like the Lord Yahushua said, what? Those that are not want me to reign over them, bring them here and slay them before me, man. Like bring them to me, then put them to death in front of me, man. Man, I can't wait for that, man. You don't teleport, grab your ass up, real quick, grab you by your fucking hair. You know what I'm saying? You want me to
That's
grab
what's gonna be happening to a lot of you rebels too in the wilderness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, get your ass put to death right there, man.
Yeah. You can get purged.
Gonna get purged, man.
Yeah.
Enough is enough, man. Yeah.
Read on down, it says, therefore, I'll read from the top, the context. Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth not go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Wrong judgment proceedeth, especially with that damn, which a woman not supposed to be judged. That's out of order, man. That's out of order, man. That's one of the worst crimes to man. Like there's a person who says goes right to the sins.
Dude, man. 2 Chronicles 19:6. And he said to the judges, take heed.
Oh, this jumps
Gone. 2 Chronicles 19:6, and it said to the judges, take heed what you do, for ye judge not for men, but for the Lord, who is with you in the nation.
You gotta judge for the Lord, man. So and that's why the scripture tells you don't be a what? A respecter of persons. Because that's all the society do. The rich get away. How was Jeffrey Epstein able to get away with all this shit? This dude had a whole island. And his book had 1,971 people. Where are those people? How come they ain't being brought to justice, man? Because wrong judgment is going out, man. All those people are supposed to be tried, man. And that trial should have been public. We talk about that trial. It was some stupid drawing. Why can't we hear what's going on, man?
Didn't even
He's in on it. Right? The judge, the prosecutor, and all these people they're all being protected, man.
Yeah.
Probably Bezos is in that book. You know what I mean? This is in that book. All these motherfuckers is in that book. That book's supposed to be made public, man.
That's right. People in it supposed to be tried, man.
Yeah, but they trying to cover everything up and just make Maxwell and Epstein the fall guys. But what about the rest of the people that was going? It wasn't just them two and kids. They did off the island. Mr. Clinton, times. Epstein had records on everything.
It shows subliminals inside that TV show.
They show you that in Pinocchio. You got those kids, the kids,
Yeah.
bring them in on that island.
Yeah,
that was all subliminal. That's
And
what they
Peter
were
Pan. Peter Pan as well.
Yeah,
It was
Pan,
on that island and shit.
Chino, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, we all like that's the elite. That's the elite, man. Rain on kids, man. They showing you in these films what they do, man. Right? That's what scripture says. Was it Psalms 12? I think verse 8. You know, and what's going through a guy's mind to look at a child and be like, yo, you know what? I want to go to bed with that. You say, man, these are people power that's doing this shit.
Yeah. They posted one of your
Oh, you can hear that.
like, no, please. And the just oh man. They really do
They
this.
do that. In plain sight, they trying to
The South Park assassination special. Have you watched that? Yo, you saw that episode? They said everything. They let you know that they had the whole bulletin board. This one dude had a whole bulletin board about all the elites, how to kill people, they let people all this, and the third. I think they mentioned the CHIP as well in it. You know, I'm watching it, man. They put it in plain sight. What's going on, man? Man.
Okay.
But I got it. Psalms 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side, but the vilest men are exalted.
Father, mean, she's in it too. Somebody, man, kidnapping all these kids, man. The whole pizza West. All right, the videos in that YouTube channel, the videos now. Okay, yes, I remember the Lolita. That's what they call it.
Korea fires a ballistic missile.
Yeah, they've been eating on that. How you doing this? Why this way? Yeah. I mean, Trump had his way. But Trump used to call him the Rocket Man. Trump was like Little Rocket.
Sometimes Trump was funny.
Trump was funny. I ain't gonna lie, he was an entertaining guy, man. He said Little Rocket Man. He was getting at Kim Jong-un. You know, he said if he touched any one of our territories, there's going to be huge consequences. So he was more of a strong leader. Biden is weak. That's why other nations feel like they could do whatever. Like, there's no real repercussions. He can be, man. And who was his vice president? Let's say he was to drop dead tomorrow. And he's almost there. Who's going to stand up to Who's going to stand up to Putin? Kamala Harris? Come on, man. Come on, man. But she looks retarded, man. Nobody likes this chick, man.
She got that evil,
evil laugh, yeah. She just looks funny, man.
I got this article. It says The Guardian. Ketanji Brown joins in defense against Republicans' claims on child abuse sentences. Supreme Court nominee responds to Judge Hawley's accusations. That's false accident hearing.
The false receipt they hearing. He's questioning the woman on these things. Why did you give them a lesser sentence? So what do you mean debunked? It's the freaking truth.
She mentioned they was last.
She wants to debunk when the trial is public, man. like they're acting like the shit is secret. It's on YouTube, man. He's questioning about her past rulings. Why was this guy let go? Why did you give him the minimum sentence? And we realize all these cases with to give them the minimum sentence. How is it debunked? It's all these CNN and these news stations. They guess what? The head of their network is also down with the cult. That's why they try to cover her tracks, man. All right, what you got?
Gave attention and defense of child sexual abuse imagery offended been unduly lenient in such cases. Her condemnation hearing for a seat on the U.S. Supreme Court entered the critical second day. In the course of some harsh questioning, Jackson strongly rejected claims that were first made last week by Josh Hawley, the Republican senator from Missouri. Hawley has spent several days advancing the theory that the Biden nominee, in her 8 years as a federal district court judge, handed down sentences that were far more lenient than federal guidelines suggested or prosecutors requested.
So whatever the federal guideline was to give to a pedo, she always go with the minimum sentence. When it came to pedophiles.
The one that creepy sleep with Joe, you know? Good eyes, man.
Yeah, that's why he wanted so badly. But he tells the world he wants a black woman. These motherfuckers are so wicked, man. Right?
And they gotta get the men to go, man.
They gotta go. See, this is crazy. So she's picking up the pedos, all her cases. Right? Giving them the most lenient sentences. Guys that's abusing children, man. And she's gonna sit on the highest seat, the Supreme Court. That's why wrong judgment. Right? These judges, these leaders, they're evil. Godly men.
More, I'm gonna jump down to this right here. I read it says Hawley grilled Jackson on Tuesday over a 2013 case.
Just pull it out, yeah.
It says United States versus Hawkins, in which was sentenced an 18-year-old male to 3 months in prison when the federal guidelines had recommended up to 10 years and prosecutors asked for 2 years. The senator said the defendant had been through the large collection of videos and pictures of children as young as 8 committing sex acts with you.
What kind of shit is he looking at? See what I'm saying? So and for them to get prosecuted, I mean, he must have had terabytes of shit too, man. He must have had a large volume. And pretty much it was cool.
About her.
I mean, I don't know, man.
How you pronounce her name?
Tanji Brown, some shit.
Alright, this is a quote from Judge Kajani. Some people who possess child porn aren't sexually motivated, but simply in this for either the collection or the people who are loners and find status in their participation in the community.
So you feel a loner, so you're looking at children do foul, disgusting, foul things, man? That doesn't make any sense
That
to me.
make no sense, man.
There's plenty of loners in this society, man. Hell, the
Ain't-
men of the Lord are loners.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you talking about?
those ain't loners, man. They're sick.
They're sick, man.
Weirdos.
Weird, man.
Freaks. Those type of names we give these weirdos, man.
They're looking at, out of all the genres of porn, they're looking at child.
How do you get over it? What the hell is wrong with you?
Yo, come on, man. And she always gave them the most lenient sentence. So what does that say about her, man?
And she ain't on that shit.
Yeah, and that's why Joe Biden wants her as a freak.
She eating them pedophiles?
Yeah,
that's what
the
I
thing.
want.
But tell him I want a black woman.
Yeah.
You know? You're not.
And then E's gonna fall for that.
She's a first black woman. That woman is sick, man.
Yeah, she's saying.
Wicked as hell, man.
Episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
When that Edomite, he was caught. I think he was watching child pornography, man. And then basically, like, after he watched it, he got videotaped doing it. And the dude had him doing mad shit, robbing banks, doing mad stuff for him, or he gonna release the video. You know, so he was going around doing mad shit for this anonymous person, you know, that had the video of him watching child porn, you know, doing whatever he's doing with it. And the next, you know, toward the end of it all, he had to fight someone, kill someone. And the next, you know, he still put the cops on the video, and his whole family saw the video. So he did all that.
You remember they used to have that show, How to Catch a Predator?
Yeah.
And it was two main people that was always catching on that show. It was Edomites and Elamites.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
catching. And these motherfuckers they were driving 4 states away.
Yeah.
4 states.
To meet a
15-year-old boy,
Yeah,
11-year-old boy. They
yeah.
caught a rabbi one time. That was funny. He said, "Do you know what you have done?"
The rabbi said that?
He told John Hanson, he said, "Do you know what you have done?" Yo, I was laughing that episode. That was funny, man.
Because he knew he was finished.
He was finished. This guy's a rabbi, man. Driving those states away to meet a little boy, man. That's sick, man.
Yeah.
And you see that other guy, the YouTuber person, he's meeting this young girl, and he just started going off on niggas. He said, "Well, you're a pretty white girl. I like you. You got them big nigger lips and that big nigger booty. Fucking can't stand these fucking niggers." And the YouTuber, the guy who put up, she said, "So what are you into? I'd like to respect." So she said, "Turn around." And she called the YouTuber, the black guy. He came in there with a belt. He started whipping his ass. He was reading, man.
Yeah.
She was underage.
Yeah.
See, these guys, there's always these Edomites, man.
Yeah.
And there's all these Edomites with fucking money too, man. These guys got all kind of money. They can buy them a prostitute, but they want little kids. They're just so fucking. And remember in Dominican Republic, the guy spoke about it. He wicked too. That Lord will kill you too, because he gets you. He said, what are guys from America? He said, "You guys from America?" Yeah. He said, "But for some reason, the white guys," he said, "about 50% of them always want to go boys." The guy said, "So you get it." And them boys are ruined forever. So you know, in Dominican Republic, they poor, broken homes. Only way they make money is by prostituting themselves. That's why they want to do that. You see?
I noticed that with a lot of, like, you know, Simeonites over there in DR, a lot.
But you look down on Levi. How the fuck
I noticed a lot of Simeonites are, you know.
and here, the boys are
They probably getting
he's ruined. He's ruined.
Yeah.
Unless it's the mercy of the Lord, he'll come out of that. but you ruin a little kid. That's trauma, man.
That's trauma. That's trauma.
See what I'm saying? That's why a lot of them guys, even though they get older, Corey Feldman, he's a man. I killed himself. They can't get over that. He's cursing the guy and saying, yo, you allow me to get raped. They're talking about Charlie Sheen. See, Charlie Sheen was touching him up and doing all. That's why he got HIV now. Charlie Sheen was one of the guys that was touching him, and he said it was other powerful Jewish directors that were touching him up too. And they'll get passed around, get flown to this guy. And they were child stars. All these crazy movies, they were child stars growing up.
You know, Macaulay Culkin was getting touched.
Yeah, all of them guys.
Child
man.
stars, yeah.
And they say I know somebody who said they met him in real life. They say he's fucking weird.
Yeah, he's
They say he's mad weird in real life. And the shit he do, you like that in front of people. Like they say he's weird, man. Yeah. He's completely odd.
See, his parents literally give their children over to Molech.
They sacrifice their kids.
Their children, because
In fact, let's get that. Deuteronomy 18. Giving their kids over to the fire, man. That's exactly what you do. But you got all these weirdo photographers and these remember I cursed out a photographer up there one time teaching. No, I was teaching, that's when I was teaching by myself. And it was just off, man. It was a little girl, I think she might have been a gymnastic. It looked like she might have been 11, 10, but she was doing like acrobatic flips. Like, it'd be like two things here, and she would like stretch her legs out. Doing all these, and the photographer was like, yeah, yo, open it wider. So what the fuck is that? I remember I was cursing his ass out.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, it's just a photo shoot. I was like, nah, that's straight up pedo shit, man.
Yeah.
And the people out there were clapping like, yo, I didn't know she could do that. She's that acrobatic. She had like a little, like, you know what I'm saying, gymnastic shit.
Yeah.
Like a vest. And like, damn near a freaking panty. But she's doing the same gymnastic shit, but she's doing it like in public. And she's doing these weird poses with her legs going this way and that way. And I'm teaching you know where the people sit down, where we used to be underneath the thing?
Yes.
At the side. So she's actually stretching her legs on those.
On those two little
Yeah, those two. Yeah, so she's stretching it.